You know what separates the ones who make it from the ones who don't? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not even intelligence. It's showing up. When everything inside you is screaming to quit, when your bed feels like the safest place in the world, when doubt whispers that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not ready enough, that's when champions show up anyway. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Greatness isn't built in the moments when you feel inspired. It's built in the moments when you feel nothing at all, when the excitement has faded, when the novelty is worn off, when it's just you, the work, and the choice to either show up or stay home. The world is full of people with potential. Graveyards are full of untapped potential, dreams that were never chased, books that were never written, businesses that were never started, all because someone stopped showing up. Think about it. Every single person you admire, every success story you've heard, every achievement you've witnessed, it all came down to one simple act repeated over and over and over again. They showed up. The writer who got rejected 100 times, she showed up for rejection number 101. The athlete who tore their ACL, they showed up to physical therapy when their body begged them to quit. The entrepreneur who watched their first business fail, they showed up to build the second one. They didn't wait until they felt ready. They didn't wait until the conditions were perfect. They didn't wait until they had all the answers. They just showed up, and then they showed up again, and again, and again. Listen, I get it. Some days are brutal. Some days you wake up, and you've got nothing left in the tank. You're tired. You're discouraged. You've been working so hard, and the results aren't showing up as fast as you hoped. You're looking at everyone else's highlight, real, while you're living your behind-the-scenes struggle. And you think, what's the point? Let me tell you what the point is. The point is that every single time you show up when you don't feel like it, you're building something that can never be taken away from you. You're building character. You're building discipline. You're building the kind of mental toughness that will carry you through anything life throws at you. You're proving to yourself that you're not controlled by your feelings. You're proving that you're bigger than your excuses. You're proving that you have what it takes. Because here's what happens when you keep showing up. You start to compound. Like interest in a bank account, every day you show up adds to the total. At first you can't see it. The changes are microscopic, invisible even. And that's where most people quit. Right before the breakthrough. Right before the compound effect kicks in. But if you keep going, if you keep showing up even when you can't see the results, that's when magic happens. That's when one day you look back and you can't even recognize the person you used to be. That's when people start asking you, how did you do it? And you'll tell them the truth. I just kept showing up. It's not glamorous. It's not sexy. Nobody's going to make a movie about the morning you dragged yourself out of bed when you wanted to sleep in. Nobody's going to celebrate the day you went to the gym, even though you were exhausted. Nobody's going to applaud when you sit down to work on your dream when every fiber of your being wants to watch Netflix instead. But you'll know that you did it. You'll know that when it mattered, you chose to show up. And that knowledge, that self-respect, that confidence that comes from keeping promises to yourself, that's worth more than any trophy, any title, any external validation. You see, most people are waiting. They're waiting for motivation. They're waiting for inspiration. They're waiting to feel ready. They're waiting for the perfect moment. But here's the secret that successful people understand. You don't show up because you're motivated. You show up and then the motivation comes. You show up and the momentum builds. You show up and doors start opening. You show up and opportunities start appearing. You show up and you become the person capable of handling those opportunities. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. So stop waiting to feel like it. Just show up. I think about the Japanese concept of Kaizen, continuous improvement, small, incremental changes every single day. Nothing dramatic, nothing revolutionary, just 1% better, just showing up and doing the work. You know what 1% better every day for a year equals? You're 37 times better than when you started. 37 times. Not from massive overhauls, not from perfect execution, just from showing up consistently and improving just a little bit each time. But here's the flip side. 1% worse every day. At the end of the year, you're at nearly zero. That's the cost of not showing up. That's what happens when you let the excuses win. When you let the feelings dictate the actions. So I'm asking you right now, what are you not showing up for? Where in your life have you been waiting for the perfect conditions? What dream have you been postponing? What goal have you been making excuses about? Because I'll tell you something, the conditions will never be perfect. There will always be a reason not to show up. There will always be something more comfortable, more convenient, more appealing than doing the hard thing. Your feelings will lie to you. They'll tell you that you're too tired, too busy, too unprepared. They'll tell you that you can start tomorrow. They'll tell you that it doesn't matter if you skip just this once. Don't believe them. Show up anyway. Show up messy. Show up imperfect. Show up scared. Show up uncertain. Just show up. Because the person you're becoming is forged in those moments of resistance. The version of you that's capable of achieving your biggest dreams. That person is built rep by rep, day by day, choice by choice. Every time you show up when it's hard, you're adding another brick to the foundation of that person. And yeah, some days you're going to show up and give 100%, and it still won't be enough. Some days you're going to show up and fail. Some days you're going to show up and feel like you're moving backward. Show up the next day anyway. Because here's what I've learned. It's not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's not about never falling down. It's about getting back up. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about refusing to let failure be final. Every master was once a beginner who kept showing up. Every expert was once an amateur who didn't quit. Every success story is just a story about someone who showed up more times than they gave up. So tomorrow morning, when that alarm goes off and every part of you wants to hit snooze, I want you to remember something. You're not just making a choice about waking up early. You're making a choice about who you are. You're either the person who follows through or you're not. You're either the person who keeps their promises to themselves or you're not. You're either the person who shows up or you're not. And the beautiful thing, you get to decide. Every single day, you get to decide. Every single moment, you get to choose. The past doesn't matter. Yesterday's failures don't define you. What matters is, are you going to show up today? Because I believe in you. I believe you have what it takes. I believe you're capable of more than you realize. But you have to believe it too. And the only way to build that belief is to prove it to yourself. Over and over and over again. So keep showing up. When it's hard, keep showing up. When you can't see the results, keep showing up. When nobody believes in you, keep showing up. When you don't even believe in yourself, keep showing up. Because one day, you're going to look back at this moment, at this choice, at this commitment, and you're going to thank yourself for not giving up. One day, you're going to stand on the other side of your dreams and realize it all came down to showing up. So show up today. Show up tomorrow. Show up until showing up becomes who you are. Your future self is counting on you. Don't let them down.